This is the Group 10's presentation of improving lives through better company practice. Here is the list, including what is the action, what problem does the action address, whose life will be improved, and how do you expect the action to be successful in addressing the problem. We have 3 topics to deal with, including reduce CO2 emissions. And what is the action? Choose greener products, like reducing the beef consumption, reducing the intake of processed food, and rent electric scooters instead of conventional ones. And what problem does the action address? Choosing greener products addresses the problem of our carbon footprint, which helps us reduce it, and the companies will aim to produce greener products as demand shifts. And whose life will be improved? The carbon footprint is linked to climate change and pollution. As such, the countries that suffer from sea level rise crisis, people who live in the vicinity of polluting factories, and everyone on the earth, maybe with the exception of oil companies. How do we expect the action to be successful in addressing the problem? By choosing greener products in our daily lives, we can reduce our CO2 emissions. As the demand for green products increases, the manufacturer will be more proactive to produce it, which leads to a greater reduction of CO2 in manufacturing. And what is required to carry out the action? Like beef, we need to find alternative food from micronutrients and protein, and processed food, which spend more time to buy the whole food, and the electric scooter is charging batteries often. It has a worse mileage than petrol cars. And what a risk to us and other people when carrying out the action. That we have to pay more money on buying greener products, and the green products in common to it. And the second topic, reduce health impacts from noise. What is the action? Report to relevant authority, like the Environmental Protection Bureau of Tainan City Government. And what problem does the action address? That the company will be fined for violating policies, and no more constructions outside of working hours. And whose life will be improved? Once the affected person reports to authorities, they are exercising their rights to citizenship, and the authorities provide the service. Safe citizens' judicial choice is respected. And why do we expect the action to be successful? With the pressure by relevant authority, made them aware of noise limit that most of companies don't want to be inspected by authority all the time, and as the company prevent themselves from being fined, they won't take the risk of violating the law. And there's nearly nothing, just the phone call fee that is required to carry out the action. And what a risk to us and other people when carrying out the action. Honestly, there's no risk to be taken. That if the company are equipped with staff in the bureau, then you may be in sport, and unfortunately, you might get some revenge. And what's the third action? Contact your representative, like the council in Tainan City. What problem does the action address? amend laws, and adjust the noise control time. And the council can give pressure to the company, make them pay attention to the noise they have caused. And whose that will be input. Let citizens fulfill their duty in voting, and the people benefit from a working electoral system, and democratically elected representatives fulfill their duty by making changes. And how do we expect the action to be successful? We can exert pressure through legal restrictions. That is a strong measure to make most companies comply, and the council gives pressure to the local government, pushing the government to be more proactive on inspections. And what is required to carry out action? The time to collect the evidence and contacting the council representative and the phone call fee you paid. And what are the risks to us and other people in carrying out the action? Definitely, no risk to be taken, because the council, the representatives will bear the risk. And how to measure the impact of the action and how large we accept it to be. Since our goal is improving the life of at least 10 people in Tainan City, here are two methods to measure the impact of our actions. The first one is having a straight interview with the people that we can readily ask to, for example, students in MCQ for how he or she feels about the impact of actions we have taken. However, it may be awkward and a little bit time-wasting by doing so. If we want to measure the impact for larger numbers to our expectations, the other way could be much easier and faster, which is make a Google Sheet according to their feedbacks for the impact, and by sharing on the social media website, we are able to measure the impact of our actions. Thanks for listening.